Imagine a world where mathematics as we know it doesn't exist. A world where science and medicine are in their infancy. What if I told you that everything we take for granted today, from the devices in our hands to the medicines that save lives, is deeply rooted in the legacy of brilliant Muslim scientists? These pioneers didn't just change the world, they redefined it. In this video, we're about to journey through time and unveil the top 10 inventions by Muslim scientists. Inventions that shaped the course of history and laid the foundation for everything we know today. Our first invention is perhaps one of the most influential and foundational concepts in human history: algebra. But did you know that the term algebra itself comes from a Muslim mathematician, Al-Khwarizmi? Born in the 9th century, Al-Khwarizmi's groundbreaking work in mathematics changed the way we approached equations and laid the framework for modern algebraic theories. Before his work, solving complex mathematical problems was nearly impossible. But Al-Khwarizmi's innovative techniques made it possible to solve unknowns and variables, giving birth to the algebraic method we use in nearly every field today, from engineering to cryptography. His book, Al-Kitab al-Mukhtasar fi Hisab al-Jabr wal-Muqabala, revolutionized the field and remains a cornerstone of mathematics today. Now we move to another visionary inventor, Al-Jazari, whose work was nothing short of revolutionary. In the 12th century, Al-Jazari designed the steam engine, an invention that would eventually power the Industrial Revolution centuries later. While we often think of the steam engine as a product of the 19th century, Al-Jazari's designs were prototypes that paved the way for these groundbreaking machines. His mechanical innovations were so far ahead of his time that they look like something straight out of a futuristic sci-fi movie. His machines, powered by water, wind, and steam, brought energy to previously impossible tasks, and his steam engine became the model for the engines that would later power the trains, factories, and industries that transformed the world. Next, let's talk about medicine, where the contributions of Avicenna, also known as Ibn Sina, were groundbreaking. Avicenna's Canon of Medicine became the standard medical text in both the Islamic world and Europe for centuries. At a time when medical science was in its infancy, Avicenna revolutionized how we understood the human body, diseases, and treatments. His meticulous approach to diagnosis, surgery, and pharmacology laid the foundations for modern medicine. His work pioneered treatments for diseases we still struggle with today, and many of his theories on anatomy and medicine were groundbreaking. His legacy isn't just about knowledge, it's about saving lives. His methods and texts shaped how doctors across the world practice medicine today. Moving to something many of us use every day, the fountain pen. Ismail al-Jazari revolutionized writing with his invention of the fountain pen in the 12th century. Before this simple yet profound invention, writing was a slow and messy task. The fountain pen changed all that, allowing writers to express their thoughts fluidly, paving the way for literature, science, and communication to flourish. Imagine if we still had to write with quills and ink pots. The fountain pen helped push us into the modern age of written communication. Let's turn our attention to Ibn al-Haytham, a visionary who pioneered the science of light and laid the foundation for modern photography. In the 11th century, Ibn al-Haytham discovered the principles behind the Camera Obscura, an optical device that was an early precursor to the camera. By studying how light travels through a pinhole, he helped humanity understand how images are formed and projected onto surfaces. His work became the cornerstone of modern optics, eventually leading to the development of cameras and microscopes, tools that have transformed both art and science. Now let's talk about something that is the very essence of mechanical movement, the crankshaft. Again, we look to Al-Jazari, who gave the world the crankshaft in the 12th century. While it may seem like a small, simple invention, the crankshaft was a game changer. It allowed for the conversion of circular motion into linear motion, and in doing so, powered countless machines, from water pumps to engines. The crankshaft is still used in everything from modern-day automobiles to industrial machinery. Without this humble invention, the modern industrial world would look very different indeed. Another of al-Zahrawi's monumental contributions came in the form of surgical instruments. Known as the father of modern surgery, al-Zahrawi's designs gave doctors the precision needed to perform surgeries that were once considered impossible. His innovative tools included forceps, scalpels, and even surgical needles that transformed medicine. Many of these instruments are still in use today. Al-Zahrawi's work was pivotal not only in surgery, but in the development of medical education, ensuring that future generations could practice medicine safely and effectively. Moving to the skies, let's explore one of the most important inventions for explorers and astronomers, the astrolabe. This device, invented by Al-Khwarizmi, was crucial for navigating the stars and charting the heavens. Used extensively by astronomers and navigators, the astrolabe helped determine the position of celestial bodies and calculate time, date, and location. Without it, great explorers like Ibn Battuta or Christopher Columbus would not have been able to chart their course so accurately. The astrolabe was far more than just a tool for navigation. It was a key to understanding astronomy and the movement of the stars, foundations that would later allow mankind to venture into the unknown. Back to Ibn al-Haytham, whose research in optics brought clarity to the very nature of light itself. His experiments with reflection, refraction, and vision helped shape the study of light and vision. Without his work, modern eyeglasses and microscopes would not exist. Today, optics is the backbone of everything from cameras to telescopes, all thanks to Ibn al-Haytham's pioneering efforts. Finally, al-Battani gave us trigonometry, which allowed us to measure the heavens. His detailed calculations of the stars and planets set the groundwork for modern astronomy, and his trigonometric tables enabled future scientists to map the sky with unparalleled precision. Without his work, our understanding of the universe would be far less accurate, and we'd have no way of navigating the vastness of space. What we've explored today is just a glimpse into the world-changing inventions of Muslim scientists. These visionaries didn't just build upon the knowledge of their time, they created the knowledge that would shape the future. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll delve even deeper into the untold stories of the men and women whose inventions continue to transform the world. Make sure to subscribe to 10X Chronicles and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the next chapter of this incredible journey through history.